Hello everyone, this is Robyn and welcome to mypinkstamper.com. I have a fun project for you today. Now this is one of our past stamp sets. It's still current in the catalog. It's called Bloomin' Love. And although I know it's not Valentine's Day yet, it's always a good idea to start thinking ahead and think of some project ideas. So I pulled out this stamp set today and I thought we'd make a quick and fun and sparkly card for you. So let's go ahead and we're first going to pull out our Big Shot machine. Got my Big Shot and now I'm using Sweet and Sassy framelits. These come in an assortment of hearts. There's a couple different styles of the heart and many different sizes. We're going to be cutting a glimmer, gold glimmer piece, and we're also going to be cutting a gold foil right now. And we're using the smallest of these three for the gold glimmer. And I'm using the next size up for the gold foil. And I'm just going to run these through. All right, now I'm going to take a piece of our basic black cardstock. This is just a scrap piece of cardstock that I have. And I'm going to do the next size up in the heart. Now there's still other sizes that you don't see here. I'll have them pictured on my screen if you'd like to see all the different sizes from the Sweet and Sassy framelit collection. Okay, now I'm going to set that aside. We will have one more item that we're putting through the Big Shot, but we have to stamp first. So I'm going to pull out a piece of our regular Whisper White cardstock. I have my adhesive and everything else that I need. I'm going to set those all aside. And I'm using Berry Burst ink pad right here. All right, I'm going to be using this heart right here. And I'm going to go ahead and ink up my stamp. And this is one of our photopolymer stamp sets. I'm going to ink it up, and because they don't have a cushion, they're not like our red rubber clear mount or our red rubber wood mounted. There's no foam underneath that. So sometimes it helps to stamp it on a pad of paper or on top of one of our foam pads. Sometimes I'll just lift it up and just give it a little rub with my hand as well. And that way I have a nice solid image. Okay, I'm going to set that aside. Okay, now also with the Whisper White, I'm going to go ahead and use our classic label punch. Turn it upside down. I'm just going to punch that out. Let's set our heart aside for just a second. And now I'm going to take our basic black ink and I'm stamping the sentiment, Be Mine, but you could also do Love You or Friend. This doesn't have to be a Valentine card. It could just be for an anniversary or for someone special in your life. So I'm going to stamp this in the middle. If I can see it okay. Okay, I'm going to flip it over. I want to do it up a little bit higher. Okay, good enough. Oops. Okay, now I'm going to set this aside. The next thing I'll be doing is pulling out my Big Shot again. And I'll put this heart on the top. And I'm going to be using, out of the three sizes that I have, I'm using the smallest of the hearts. And that fits around here just fine. And then I'll add my top to it. Run it through. Now I can set my Big Shot aside and I'm finished using that for this project. Punch that out, and now it's time to put this fun and beautiful sparkly card together. I have all the different hearts that I cut out. just so pretty, aren't they just so fun? So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to turn over the piece that I stamped and cut out. And I'm going to grab my SNAIL adhesive. I'm going to add that on here. Now I'm going to flip this over, put some more SNAIL on here, and I'm going to add this on the piece of basic black, the heart. And now I'm going to take my beautiful glimmer gold. Isn't this just gorgeous by itself? I'm going to take some of our glue dots, or you could use adhesive, but I'm just going to grab some glue dots on here. And I'm just going to overlap it just a little bit, about right here. Maybe, oops, have it be like that, just for a second. And now let's take our other pieces. I'm going to take a piece of our thick Whisper White cardstock. I have this cut in half. This is 5.5 by 8.5 inches. And I've already scored it at 4 1/4. Just going to fold that over. And now I have a piece of our Berry Burst cardstock. This is cut at 3.5 by 4 3/4. We're going to take the B mine right here, and I'm just going to take a pair of our paper snips, and I'm just going to cut the end, this one edge, straight across. And I will take some of our mini dimensionals, make sure I have it on the right side. I guess it doesn't really matter, does it? Okay. I'm going to take some of our mini dimensionals, and I will use 2 of these. And I'm going to add this right here, kind of at the bottom left a little bit. And now I'm going to take some dimensionals, regular size. These are our Stampin dimensionals. And if you are loving this and you've never made a card or you've never stamped before, but you're interested, you can purchase anything that I've shown here today and demonstrated directly from my shopping page, mypinkstamper.stampinup.net. And I have a ton of video tutorials for you directly on my website, mypinkstamper.com. Where you can find anything else that you would like to create or be inspired by. I'm just going to add this here, and now I'm not done. Now we will take a piece of basic black cardstock, and this is cut at 3 3/4 by 5 inches, and we will turn this over, and I'm going to add some SNAIL adhesive. Add it right on top. Look at how it makes the heart just pop out. And now let's turn this over. Oops. And we're going to add it on here. So if you would like just a quick and simple basic card, this is a good card for you. But I'm going to step it up just a little bit. I'm taking some of our metallic enamel shapes. I'm going to take some of the gold from the package. And we will add these cute little circles. I'm going to, these enamel shapes, I'm calling them circles. I'm just going to add them inside a few flowers. It just makes it more. And then I'm going to add one of these hearts down here. It just so happens there is a gold heart. You can add it right there. And now I'm not done yet. Let's add one more embellishment. We're going to add some of our gold, beautiful gold ribbon. This comes in a roll of 10 feet, so it's sure to last you quite a bit. And I'm just going to tie a bow. This is just how I do it. Just, oops. All right, I'm just going to pull this through, pull this. There we go. It's going to be a pretty good size bow like this. Take my paper snips. Oops. Snip it, snip it. These are, I grabbed a pair that my kids probably play with. They probably cut tape or something. I need to just clean them off. All right, I'm going to take some of our glue dots again. They're perfect for adding ribbons. And I'm just going to add this here on the bottom. And I have a quick and simple, love, beautiful card. Here's another one that I've made. And all of the items that I've used in the product will be listed directly in the description of this YouTube video or on my website. I hope you have a wonderful day. I will see you soon. Bye-bye.